Good morning. This is Cindy. It's Saturday, and so therefore it is the Marguerite Miller Challenge, week 6. So this week, I'll hold it up. I hope that you can see this. We need an object hung on a wall, a piece of ribbon, transportation, something sharp, a photo of your family or a family member, and bonus, a form. So an object hung on a wall, I'm going to start right away with that. That is this poster. I don't know if I turn it this way, you can probably see the whole thing, but now you're looking sideways at me. Men of a Certain Age is a play written by my husband, by Steve Dupre. He is a Renaissance artist. For years, my husband has taught interpersonal communications and public speaking at the local community college, but he is also a theater director. He's been directing theater for over 45 years. He is an artist. He's a plein air artist. You've heard me talking about several of his paintings, and I will link to his website down below so that you can go check him out. But he's also a playwright, and the playwright piece is fairly recent. He started writing plays during lockdown, just before lockdown. And Men of a Certain Age is actually a companion piece to a play called Women of a Certain Age. And Women of a Certain Age has actually been performed around the country in several different locations. So, yeah, he's getting right up there. I don't know if you'll ever study him in school, but it would be kind of cool if he did. In any case, this is a poster from his most recent piece, and you can see by the dates that it's actually upcoming. And I asked him if I could have one of his posters to rip apart as part of my piece here. And he said, oh, sure, what the heck. So I will be taking some of this apart and using it. So that's my something to go on a wall. A piece of ribbon. I have this really pretty blue ribbon, and it's just a little, that's all I've got of it. So I thought, well, there we go. Transportation. I have airplanes, lots and lots of airplanes, and my ribbon kind of goes with that color. Something sharp. I have enclosed it in a piece of tape. That's a staple. I thought about getting a picture of a knife or something like that. And then I was looking around and I thought, ooh, I have been pierced by staples before, never on purpose. But yeah, that is definitely sharp. A photo of my family or a family member. I hope you're ready for cuteness. That is my daughter and my son when they were very, very little. My son is only maybe 6 months old, which makes my daughter maybe 2. They are now in their 30s. So this is a very old picture, but it is an extra one that I have because back when we were doing print photos, Phase Drugs, which is no longer in existence, used to do 2 prints. You'd buy 1 print, but you'd get the second print for free. And so I have 2 prints of almost all of these. So I have another print of this that's actually in my photo album, but that's an extra one. Something sharp, a bonus form. A bonus is a form, and I have this piece. This was a part of a digital, and I thought that would be good. An object hung on the wall, a piece of ribbon, transportation, something sharp, a photo of my family member, and a form. Yeah, I got them all. I have an extra piece here because I had thought if I couldn't find, I have a calendar. If I couldn't find something else to go on the wall, I was going to do a calendar, which I might still put in. All right, so let me cut this down a little bit because this is going to be my background, Men of a Certain Age. And I need to cut it to 11 inches. Okay, now I want this part of it at 11 inches. And I don't necessarily need that part. And I'm going to cut off the strip because I will be putting it back on, but I'll be putting it on differently. So this now is still too wide. Okay. So let me come over here, right to age. Those pieces will make nice things for later. All right, and for this, believe it or not, I am going to use my Fabri-Tac because I do not trust glue on this shiny, glossy paper. So we're using Fabri-Tac to put this down as our base. So yeah, I asked Stephen, can I, is it okay if I take one of your posters? We have hundreds of posters in this house of plays from the past. You know, you buy posters, you put them up around town, and you always have a few left over, and the company never knows what to do with them. So guess where they end up? In my attic. So I said, how about if I just take one for this one, and we go from there. Okay, so there's my background. Put the top on my Fabri-Tac. I'm probably going to end up using it for everything because this is glossy now. Okay, so I have a form, I have my staple, and I think I want to put my staple. I could have just stapled something to this now that I'm thinking of it. You know, that probably would have been the smarter thing to do rather than try to keep a staple. Maybe I'll do that rather than try to keep a staple on there. I'm just going to grab my stapler. Let me grab it quick. And I actually have a much larger stapler, but I think we're going to go with this. Okay. So I don't know that I need the whole form. Let me start with the picture. Because the ribbon is going to end up being just kind of accent. And I don't need all of this. So let's cut out the kids. Yeah, I just have the two of them. I love them both very much. My son lives with us at the moment. And my daughter is married and living in the big city of Rochester. She's up, that's my hometown. So she's gone back to my hometown. And my husband is from Waterloo, New York. There we go. And I don't need to keep that, so I'm just going to put that in the recycling. I think I want to put that near his name. Okay, we're going to hold off on the ribbon. Okay, I only need a little piece of this as well. So let's take a strip. Let's just take a strip of this. And I'll put the rest of it over there and out of the way. Yeah, the premiere production. The Pat Collins Black Box Theater is in Geneva, New York. Okay, I'm kind of liking that there. The form. Kind of think I like that there. Yeah, printing on this is going to be pretty much impossible. I was thinking of doing some stamping on it, but that's not going to work because this is way too glossy. That won't ever dry. We can't forget that we want to include this as a part of our collage. I kind of like, I don't know that I want to close up. Actually, maybe I'll just tuck that right in there. I could do that as a tuck spot. And then I have my ribbon. I could put my ribbon right there. All right, let's lock it down, I think. You know, you say that and then you change your mind as you get partway through it. And okay, yeah, this is glossy to glossy because I have a photograph to a glossy piece. There. Oh, and I wanted to include this somehow. Hang on. I don't need all of it. See, changing my mind. So if you're in the Finger Lakes area and you're looking for something to do in February, I will put the information down below. There we go. I like that. Yeah, completely changing my mind entirely. Oops, that didn't quite. As to how I'm going to put this together. Because I want to include this piece. I'm doing these this year, and I don't know what's going to happen with my glue book at the end of the year. If I'm going to keep it or toss it or what I'll do with it. But, okay. Just run it down a little bit more. There we go. I like that. This probably would work with a glue stick. Come on. But we're not going to worry about it. We're going to use Fabri-Tac for everything because this way I know it will work. Yeah, things slide around on this until you get them settled. Things do slide. Okay, I think I'm going to do that. As, I don't know if it matters. As a tuck space. I'm going over the edge on purpose because I think that's cool. And then that can slide right into there. So there's my Marguerite Miller challenge for week 6. Just double checking. An object you hang on the wall is my poster. Oh, I didn't put my piece of ribbon in. See, it's a good thing I checked. I'm not done. And I definitely want it to go along here, along the edge. I'm doing a very, very thin line that hopefully will take up the whole thing. Okay. And I have just a little too much ribbon. So we'll chop that off and use that in something else. So there we go. An object hung on a wall, a piece of ribbon, transportation. Oh, something sharp. I did it again. I was going to put something in with a staple and I didn't. So you know what? I'm going to staple. Ow. Hit my elbow. I've moved some things around and I don't know if I like where they are. There's my something sharp. Probably should do it the other way. Here, let's do it this way. Hang on, I have to do it. I can't quite do it that way. There. There, now my edges show up. Well, they're a little hidden in the words, but they're there. So something sharp, a photo of my family, my 2 kids, and a form. All right, there we go. Marguerite Miller Challenge number 6 done. And I will see you next week with another one. If you are enjoying these, please make sure you hit the subscribe button and hit like if you really enjoyed this particular video. And hit the bell for notifications so you know when the next video is coming out. I will warn you, I do have some walkthrough Wednesdays coming up, so make sure you hit that subscribe button. All right, till later, this is Cindy signing off.